What is up, my buttery biscuits? So I am back with my yellow beanie. Yes, I know I look like McDonald's. Like, I feel low-key like insecure when I wear a yellow beanie with a red backdrop, but it's kind of cute though. Like, I feel like it looks like mustard and ketchup, you know, it's cute. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys because I'm just like so trashy and always so embarrassed that when I edit my videos and I'm wearing this stupid black beanie, normally I'll get makeup on that beanie, and because it's black, obviously my foundation or powder will show up on it. So I always put a little bit of this trooper liner on it, and it literally just like leaks on my forehead. And I finally washed my beanie after like not washing it for a while. I won't say how long because then you guys are really gonna judge me. But I finally washed it, and then in my last video, I was noticing on my forehead it was still black liner on my forehead, and I was like, oh my gosh, like it looks like Ash Wednesday. And y'all, I'm just so trashy. But anyways, I felt the need to explain myself because I was embarrassed in my last video. Looking back on that, low-key, I wasn't gonna post it because I was just like, oh, I look terrible. But anyways, y'all, today's video we're gonna be talking about Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It seems like there is a lot of issues with the new Orgy collection, so we're gonna be talking about that. I've actually received several DMs as well as emails about this, and honestly, at first, a couple people did email me saying that they had problems with their palette, and I thought it was an isolated issue. Turns out a lot, and I mean a lot, of people are having problems with their Orgy palette. So we're going to be discussing that in today's video. Before we get into that though, I do have like one totally off topic question for you guys. So recently, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have severe back pains. I think it's like sciatica. I never really went to the chiropractor because y'all, it's expensive and I don't have that type of money. But when I was working at Mac, y'all know I was there for like 6-7 years. Actually, I was almost there for 8 years. What am I talking about? Anyways, I was hunched over all the time, and I'm 6'2", pushing 300 pounds, y'all. And I was hunched over the whole entire time doing my makeups, right? So every single time I would be doing my makeup, I'm like literally hunched over. Girls would be short, and I'm like just way too tall and fat, and like my back is tore up, right? Over the past couple weeks, it's been so bad, you guys do not even understand. So I found out about some CBD cream, right? So I purchased it from CVS. It's called like Medterra or something like that. I don't really know. Anyways, it's 500 milligrams. This is my question for you guys. If any of you guys know about CBD creams and stuff like that, I actually noticed a difference with this. And it's 500 milligrams, but it was $40. And like I started doing my research, and I was like, okay, should I buy one that's a little bit more strong? Because I did find from that same brand online, they have like a 1200 milligram one. But what I want to know is like, do the stronger, like the stronger the better it works, or is that just like fake? Because okay, this is probably gonna sound really dumb, but I'm like thinking of like sunscreen when I'm thinking of this type of cream, because I don't know if you guys have heard before, like anything above SPF 50 is like a myth. I don't know if that's true or not. I've just always read that anything above SPF 50 is not really true. I could totally be wrong about that, but what I wanted to know is the stronger strength worth the money? Because I do notice a good difference with this 500 milligram one, and I will, you know, invest in paying more money for the 1,000 milligram one or the 1,200 milligram one, because I noticed that that was like $70. But if it's gonna work, I'll pay for it, because my back, y'all, oh my gosh, it's tore up, and I really do notice a difference with this one. However, I would like it to be a little bit stronger because I still do have a little bit of pain. But y'all, I gotta tell you, this is the first and only thing that I have tried that actually works. When I'm editing my videos, I sit there with the heating patch on. I put on my Icy Hot or either Bengay and or Tiger Balm. Literally any of those things. That's kind of like, yeah, it kind of helps it out a little bit, but the pain's still there. You know what I mean? It's just a little bit more like relaxed. However, with this, I'm like, oh wow, it like really dulls the pain, you know, kind of like numbs the pain. However, I just want a stronger one. So if y'all would know, is it worth it to buy the higher milligram, or is like 500 milligram strong enough? Because I really am lost on that, and I'm not gonna spend $70 on a cream if it's gonna work the same as the 500 milligrams. So I don't know anything about that, y'all. So that's why I was like, you know what, let me ask you guys before we get into today's video. So anyways, let me stop rambling like I normally do. I really apologize. I did drink 2 cups of coffee today, so if I'm talking really fast, I apologize. Anyways, y'all, if you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you get notified when I upload a new video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up because I would really appreciate that. It will definitely help me out. Also, I keep on saying this, and I'm going to keep on saying it until I reach that milestone. I am getting so close to 100K, y'all, and I want to do my giveaway. So that's why I'm just like sitting over here and I'm like bugging you guys to subscribe, because I want to do my giveaway because I'm like really excited for it. So the faster I get to 100K, then I will be doing a giveaway. I believe I'm looking at giving away 5 pallets, maybe 6. We'll see. I don't know the official number of pallets that I will be giving away that I purchased with my own money, okay? But I will let you guys know, obviously, when that time comes. So make sure you guys subscribe and share. Let me stop rambling and let's go ahead and get into today's video. All right, y'all. So ironically enough, a couple days ago, I did receive an email, which I won't really mention on because she did mention that she does not want to be mentioned in the video or anything like that. But she is basically saying that there was actually things like foreign objects within her palette. And I was just honestly thinking it was an isolated issue. So I'm like, okay, I'm not really going to make a video about that because, you know, it's an isolated issue, right? So why make a video out of it? I'm not going to blow things out of proportion and be all dramatic, you know? However, come to find out now, crazy enough, 3 days later, 2 days later, it's all popping off all over Twitter that the Orgy Mini as well as the Orgy Large, but mostly the Mini, has a lot of quality issues. And I just wanted to show some of you guys this and see what you guys think about it. Now, I do want to say before we get into this video, in my personal experience, as you guys know, yes, I am no longer purchasing Jeffree Star Cosmetics. However, in my personal experience, his products, honestly, they take forever to come. Like, literally, I waited one time, I think, for like 2 months for my palette to come, the conspiracy one. Even with Bloodlust, I took a while to come. But I will say that his customer service team, actually, because I was emailing them back and forth, they were actually very nice. So I do feel like people who have an issue with this palette should definitely just reach out to customer service and they will be able to handle it for you. This person in particular that I was talking to in email was saying that she was being ignored. So as well as actually 2 people in my DMs, a couple people in my DMs were saying, you know what, I emailed the customer service team, they haven't got back to me, I have issues with my palette. None of these things that I'm going to be showing you today are from those private DMs or private emails. Just letting you guys know, this is all public stuff that is on Twitter. As I let you guys know before, I'm just not comfortable putting like my DMs out there. Like I'm never going to be that way. Whoever tells me something in a DM, like I'm just not going to put it out there. It's just, I don't know. I just don't feel right doing it. Even if they give me permission to do it, I still don't do it. I just don't feel comfortable doing it. Anyway, so let's go ahead and discuss this one right here. These are swatches from the Mini. So this person goes and tags Jeffree Star and says, apparently this is good enough quality to pay 27 pounds, which, by the way, if y'all don't know, 27 pounds is a lot of money. Like, that's probably like $35 for a 9-shade eyeshadow palette. Discussing that Beauty Bay won't give me a refund because I didn't know the poor quality before I opened it. Ridiculous. I keep on hearing negative things about Beauty Bay, and I was going to tell you guys, actually, I posted it yesterday on Instagram that I was thinking about purchasing the Beauty Bay times Nikki Tutorials palette, and honestly, I didn't end up pulling the trigger. I was sitting here like, should I do it? Should I not do it? I don't really know. I didn't end up doing it, but I put it on my polls and I was thinking about doing it, but then a lot of people started DMing me and telling me that Beauty Bay is like not really good. So y'all can let me know about that. I literally know nothing about Beauty Bay, like nothing at all. Yes, I know that it's a retailer of Jeffree Star Cosmetics, but I never ordered from them, so I can't comment on their customer service or anything like that. So y'all fill me in on this. I'm gonna go ahead and play this little video just actually right here. So this one, and I gotta tell y'all, like, this to me doesn't seem to be like too much of an issue, but this person says, who else has had issues with their Orgy palette? Because I received my palette with fingerprints on the palette and with the palette all dirty from the inside. Please, at Jeffree Star, can you check your Instagram DMs? Now, I want to tell you guys, looking over this video, honestly, I actually myself in the past have had palettes that had this type of same thing from it. I don't know if it comes from like dusting the palettes off, because they do that before, you know, obviously sending it on its way. I don't know if it's because of that or if it's like actual fingerprints or whatnot. But me personally, I never really thought anything of it. And honestly, this is where I want to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on it. If you guys received a palette like this and it did have like kind of like a little, not even like a dig in it, but like a little fingerprint, you know, would you guys be tripped out about that? Would you guys be refunding it? Would you guys be complaining? I'm just curious, because honestly, y'all, if you guys know me at all, I don't know, whatever if I received a broken like single, say for example, if there was a single eyeshadow, you know, within a palette, I probably just would alcohol it back together, which, let me tell you, I am 100% that person. Okay, and I know I'm dumb, and I know y'all are gonna judge me right now because my mom tells me all the time I need to complain, but I am that person that if I order perfect example, okay? Literally like 2 weeks ago, I don't know if y'all know, but Subway has a 2 for $10 Subway sandwiches, right? So I ordered a veggie patty one and I ordered a tuna. Tell me why with the veggie patty, and literally I checked my receipt and everything, which I ordered it to go with the little curbside pickup, right? I didn't check it. I got home and I'm like thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna eat my tuna sandwich this day, I'm gonna eat my veggie patty, you know, that day, the next day. So the next day I go to open up my veggie patty, right? Y'all, why is there no patty in there? It was literally a sandwich with just veggies. And I'm sitting there like, where's the veggie patty? You know, I checked my receipt and it says veggie patty and there was no veggie patty in there. So like I told my mom, you know, she's like, why don't you call and complain? And I was like, it's gonna look weird that it was from yesterday. You know, they're gonna be like, why didn't you check this yesterday? But I'm not gonna eat 2 footlongs in one day, you know? I'll eat 1 footlong one day, one the next day. Anyways, basically what I'm saying is I'm not the person to complain, which I know is dumb. So if I got a broken one single eyeshadow, I would probably just like alcohol it back together. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. I'm a little lazy. I'm a little just, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't want to complain. But anyways, what would you guys do about that whole scenario? A lot of people did receive theirs with a broken eyeshadow, which I gotta say, if you paid for this, it should come in good quality, obviously. But anyways, we'll get into the broken ones after. So this is the next one here that says, can I get, this is the, not the next one, sorry. This is pictures from it, and this is the same person actually DMing, not DMing, tweeting. Can I get Twitter's help? I need answers on my bundle Orgy pellets. Came in a condition like they were both used, question mark. At Jeffree Star, please check your DMs. I send multiple videos and pictures. So this actually right here, you can see the fingerprints a little bit better than in the video. Now, see, this is where I gotta say, like, to each their own, obviously, 100%, but I'm just giving you guys my personal opinions. I wouldn't really make, like, you know, too big of a deal about it. To be honest with y'all, I think I've actually reviewed some palettes that have had things like that in it, and I just didn't even comment on it, you know? But like I said, to each their own. Obviously, some people, you know, get a little bit more frustrated about these types of things, as to where I'm just somebody that's a little bit more easygoing. But then maybe that's why I always get played over. And that's why people call me a doormat too. I'm realizing a lot in this video. I'm so sorry, you guys. Don't let me drink this much coffee before I film a video, y'all. Anyways, this is the next one here. At Jeffree Star, hashtag orgy pellet. Mine came in and the trays aren't full. It looks like it was thrown together. Some aren't even seated in the pallet. What a disappointment. So if you look at these pictures right here, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't really see too much like wrong with it. It looks like one is like lifted a little bit, but okay, here's another thing too. I did receive another palette actually from, oh my god, what brand was it from? It may have been, you know what, one of my Norvina ones, that the pan was kind of like coming out and I just put a little glue in it. I didn't really complain about it, you know? But this is where I want your guys' thoughts and opinions. Like I said, to each their own, and some people do take things a little bit more, you know, they want their things prim and proper, and I'm more of just kind of like, oh, I could just easily put some glue on it, you know? Anyways, I'm just going over it for you guys. You know, y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions on it. So this one right here, okay? This one I would have problems with. Okay, this one I definitely would complain about. One eyeshadow being damaged I could live with, and I probably wouldn't complain about it. This I would, because this looks horrible. So this person says, at Jeffree Star, at Beautylish, so this is from Beautylish, help, the shades Glass Wet and Foam Party in my mini orgy palette have little pellets in them and crumbles everywhere. They are unusable. You guys, do you guys see this palette? Like, I'm sorry, but that's tore up and that does not look right, especially the shade of Frozen Fire. Like, let me zoom in on that so you guys can see. That looks terrible. Like, see, if mine came like that, then I would complain, you know? But I'm talking about, like, if a pan is lifted up from the palette and you could just put a little bit of super glue in there. And I'm not saying that you should have to. When you purchase a palette, especially at Jeffree Star's price point, which is not lower end, you know? I would say it's kind of mid to high. You expect a good quality, right? So I'm not saying that you have to settle for this. However, I just personally wouldn't make that big of a deal about it. But when you get this, that's when I would complain, y'all. That I'm just like, that's a no-go for me. But anyways, overall, you guys, I wanted to go over these things and honestly get your guys' thoughts about this. This is another one actually that I forgot to mention, because this is the single eyeshadow that is broken, which this one is completely shattered, so it just kind of sucks. So this person says, completely bummed. One of the shadows are completely shattered in my hashtag Jeffree Star Cosmetics order. This is a first. I emailed customer service, so I hope to hear back soon. I was so looking forward to this after an insane day. See, things like this, obviously, it does really suck, and a lot of people do, you know, get a little bit, look, they want their palette to look beautiful, and I do think that this sucks, but I do think that he will replace it. A lot of people are kind of going off, you know, on him on Twitter right now, as well as Instagram too, and I'm just kind of like, you know what, to my understanding, I could totally be wrong, but to my understanding, I think that his customer service team is actually pretty good, and they will handle this issue, right? Because in my experience from me emailing them and having my complaints with my palette taking so long, they were very helpful with me. Obviously, they didn't get it to me faster, but they were actually, you know, like giving me a faster tracking link and things like that. So I don't know. I think that he will make it better, but I have to say, in my personal experience with Jeffree Star Cosmetics, I haven't seen this type of, you know, thing happen. I do remember with the conspiracy palette there was like fibers inside the palette, and he came out with a statement saying, oh, you know what, it's from one of the brushes that you know, from when they were dusting it off, that the brush, you know, shed it inside the formula. So other than that, I don't think there was really any type of problems with his palettes. I will say, and I just want to note this, call me a Jeffree hater all you want, y'all, but if you guys saw my thoughts and opinions video, this collection, to me, in my personal opinion, was the weakest one that he's ever come out with. And I just want to say, I know this is probably me sounding a little bit shady, but I'm just throwing it in there, that this palette did not sell out. The mini did not sell out. Only a mirror and one hoodie sold out from this whole collection. So that just lets you know that this really wasn't a good drop. Which, y'all, a lot of people were really excited about it on Instagram, and I was sitting here seeing all my makeup artist friends so excited about it, and I don't think any of them ended up purchasing it because they haven't posted about it, but I don't know. It just didn't hit the spot for me, and I was just kind of like, no. But anyways, y'all, you let me know your thoughts and opinions. No, let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything. Are your guys' palettes good? Did you purchase one of these palettes? Would you guys complain about these types of things? I'm always curious to get like a feel for people's reaction to things, you know, because y'all, I am somebody who does downplay a lot of things in my life, and yes, that's why people call me a doormat, but I don't know. I just feel like it's easier sometimes to just be like, whatever. But you know, at the same time too, you gotta get what you paid for. Okay, so I will say that in these people's defense. But yeah, I really hope that he sends him out a new one. I feel like he will do what's right. But I think that he's going to be coming out with a statement pretty soon, because this is having just as many problems as the conspiracy palette, and that one had a lot on social media. So anyways, y'all, let me stop rambling, because I just feel like I am talking a whole lot today, because I always talk a lot. But anyways, let me shut up. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.